Hello students, welcome to my channel Sunil Purwal once again. Okay, today I am going to discuss some very selected problems on permutation and combination which are from the point of view of JEE Mains 2020. Okay, तो ये 2020 ईयर है आपका और 2020 की तरह ही आपको खेलना है एग्जाम में भी. ओके, मतलब एक फिनोमिनल पेस पे बैटिंग करनी है आपको इस एग्जाम में. ऑलराइट, और इससे पहले कि मैं डिस्कशन शुरू करूं एक बार अपने बारे में बता देता हूं. माय नेम सुनील पुरवार, माय यूट्यूब चैनल नेम आल्सो बाय द सेम नेम सुनील पुरवार. आई हैव बीन टीचिंग मैथ्स फॉर 20 years and several of my students have got ranks in top 500 whether it be mains exam or advanced exam, and best ranks being all India rank 5 in mains exam and all India rank 13 in the advanced exam. So I have started this YouTube channel to benefit students across the India, okay, who need a good guidance in the maths. It is just the beginning, okay. The videos will keep coming. I am building up the channel, alright. So if you like my videos, okay, subscribe the channel and share it to the maximum people, okay. Make it sure that you share it with at least 10 people whom you think I may not be knowing, okay. So that will be the reward from you to me, all right. So first question की बात करते हैं PNC में. The number of 4-digit numbers that can be formed using the digits 1 to 9, okay, such that the least digit used is 4 when a repetition of digits is allowed. So how many such numbers we can make? These are the 4 options, okay, 1 2 3 4, you can say 4 options. तो अभी देखो PMC के क्वेश्चन में एक एक वर्ड का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस होता है. इफ यू इग्नोर वन वर्ड एंड योर आंसर में बी कंप्लीटली not related with the given options there, and that may consume time. It may eat away your time during the exam there, okay. So read the question thoroughly whenever you are doing particularly the questions of PNC. Obviously you need to be alert whenever you're doing question from any topic, but for PNC every word has its own meaning significantly. तो हमको क्या करना है? We have to make 4-digit number. We have to make 4-digit numbers. Repetition of the digits is allowed. What are the numbers available? 1 2 up to 9 they are available to us, okay. अब जो मैं बोल रहा था, each word is important. So this is the catch line here. The least digit used is 4. So you have to form the numbers. To form the numbers you have to use these digits, and the least digit used is 4. That means 4 has to be always present in the number. That is the meaning. Least digit used is 4. इसका मीनिंग क्या है? 4 has to be always present in the number, and all other digits can be more than 4. Understood? So minimum 1 4 must be there when you are forming the numbers, okay. So these were the 9 digits available to us. These were the 9 digits available to us for forming the number. But because of this condition, least digit used is 4. What are the digits we are eligible to use? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So these are the given ones. And which can be used? Only these usable. Okay. These 6 are usable. Now अभी एक काम करते हैं. Let's first count all the numbers which we can make using these digits, okay, using these digits. How many are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6, and as the question says repetition of digits is allowed, okay. So this place can be filled in how many ways? 6 ways. Any of these 6 digits, 1 2 3 4 5 6, any of these 6 digits can be kept here to form the number. Similarly, as the repetition is allowed, once again to fill this place all the 6 digits are available. All these 6 digits are available. So this place can be filled in 6 ways. Next place can also be filled in 6 ways. Similarly, next 2 places can also be filled in 6 ways. So the total number of numbers formed are how many? 6 power 4. 6 power 4 means what? 36 square, 1296. So these are the 1296 numbers which we can form using these 6 digits. Okay? So देखो जब हम ये 6 digits use कर रहे हैं तो we are not using any digit less than 4. We are not using any digit less than 4. But even after using these digits, there is no guarantee that 4 is always present in these numbers. Can you understand that? Okay? When we are using these 6 digits to form the number, okay? So 6 ways, 6 ways, 6 ways, 6 ways. So it could be like this place we can fill by 5, this place we can fill by 7, this place we can fill by 8, and this place again we can fill by 8. So 5, 7, 8, 8 is one such number included in 1296. And what is the least digit in this number? 5. But as the question says, least digit used must be what? 4. That means, as I have told you, digit 4 must always be visible in the numbers. So out of these 1296 numbers, there are several numbers like this which are not having any 4 over there. Okay, so from these 1296 numbers we will remove such numbers which are not having any 4. Okay, so required number of numbers. Which numbers? The numbers which we have to form. Okay, required number of numbers is equal to these total numbers 1296 minus those numbers which are not having any 4. Okay, which are not having any 4. So we are having 4 here also available. Now we are counting what? The numbers which we can form using only these digits which are not having any 4. So I repeat, 1296 is the number of numbers which we have formed using 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digits are there. Each place can be filled in 6 ways. 6 ways, 6 ways, 6 ways. Why? Because the repetition is allowed. But as I had shown you that among these 1296 numbers, there may be numbers like 5, 7, 8, 8. And you see, the least digit in this number is what? 5. But as per the question, least digit in our numbers must be 4. Okay, so from these 1296 numbers, we are going to remove such kind of numbers, okay, which are not having any 4. So now no 4. No 4 means what are the digits there? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So each place can be filled in how many ways? What you see, how many digits? 5. Okay, so this place can be filled in 5 ways because of repetition. Again, all the 5 digits are available to fill this place. So 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. Okay, so this implies how many numbers we can form? 5 power 4. 5 power 4 is how much? 625. So on subtracting, you get 671. That's your answer. Understood? So I write for your benefit. What is the 625? The numbers among these 1296 numbers which are not having any 4. Okay? The numbers among these 1296 numbers which are not having any 4. Such numbers have been subtracted. Okay? So 1296 numbers were formed using 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 1296 numbers. So among them, now we are counting the numbers which are not having any 4. So what are the digits available? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 digits. So using all these 5 digits, okay, using these 5 digits, each place can be filled in how many ways? 5 ways, 5 ways, 5 ways. How many times? 4 times. So 5 into 5 into 5 into 5, 5 power 4, which is 625. So on subtracting such numbers which are not having any 4, okay, you get 671 as the required number of numbers. Required number of numbers. Okay. So here is your next question. Okay, which reads: 6 cards are drawn one by one. Okay, from a set of unlimited number of cards. हमारे पास बहुत सारे कार्ड्स हैं, उसमें से हमें क्या करना है, 6 कार्ड्स हमें निकालना है, ठीक है। ईच कार्ड इज मार्क्ड either 1 or 0 or -1. Exactly one number is present on the card. Either it is 1 or -1 or it can be 0. Now, the number of different ways in which cards can be drawn. The number of different ways in which cards means these 6 cards can be drawn. Okay. If the sum of the numbers on them vanishes. Okay. Sum of the numbers on them vanishes means sum of numbers on those cards is 0. It becomes 0, vanishes. Okay. Sum becomes 0. Is. So how many such ways are there to draw those 6 cards? Okay. So for more clarity, you can insert the word 6 once again here, in which the 6 cards can be drawn. So these are the 4 options. Okay. अभी देखो, always when you are doing P&C question, you just suppose that you are the person who has to do that task. Now, if you think like a student that you have to solve the question, okay, you may fumble. But if you become the person who is going to do that task, obviously you will count correctly. There are higher chances you will count it correctly. Okay. So, शुरू करते हैं. अभी देखो, बहुत सारे कार्ड्स हैं और हमको कितने कार्ड्स निकालने हैं? 6 कार्ड्स निकालने हैं. और उन 6 कार्ड्स पे जो नंबर्स आएंगे, या तो +1 आएगा, या 0 आएगा, या -1 आएगा. उन सारे नंबर्स का सम हमको कितना होना, वैनिश करवाना है. दैट इट हैज टू बी 0. तो अभी देखो, वो 6 नंबर्स का सम हमें 0 कराना. सो हाउ कैन इट बी लाइक? ओके. तो 6 कार्ड्स पे देखो क्या क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं. देयर आर 3 ones. One second. So keep in mind this condition that sum of the numbers has to vanish. तो उसमें क्या क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज हैं? हमारे पास 3 ones आए. ओके. 3 ones आए और इक्वल नंबर ऑफ -1s. सो देखो, ये 6 नंबर्स का सम क्या हो जाएगा? 0 हो जाएगा. दूसरी पॉसिबिलिटी क्या है? हमारे पास 2 ones हों और इक्वल नंबर ऑफ -1s हों. तो ये 4 नंबर हो गए और बाकी दोनों क्या होने चाहिए? 0 0. ओके. तो मैक्सिमम हम कितने +1s ले सकते हैं? 3. ओके. तो अगर तो इसने कितना कंट्रीब्यूट किया सम? 3. अभी वैनिश करवाना है तो हमें कितना और चाहिए? -3. सो -1 3 टाइम्स. ओके. हम इसी तरह से सपोज 2 ones आते हैं तो 2 ones का सम होगा +2. उसको वैनिश करवाने के लिए हमें -1 चाहिए होगा कितने बार? 2 टाइम्स. ओके. सो एंड प्लस 2 more zeros. Further, there is a next possibility. You have only 1 + 1 and then 1 - 1. Okay. Only 1 -1. So remaining 4 cards must have 0 0. Okay. So that the sum of 6 numbers becomes 0. काउंट करते हैं इसको. तो अभी देखो ये क्या हो रहा है, इसको कैसे काउंट करना. क्वेश्चन क्या पूछ रहा है? द नंबर ऑफ डिफरेंट वेज यू कैन ड्रॉ 6 कार्ड्स सो दैट देयर सम इज 0. तो अभी ये हमने ओवरऑल सिचुएशन को नोटिस करा है कि ओवरऑल सिचुएशन में फाइनली क्या होने चाहिए? इफ सम ऑफ द कार्ड्स इज 0, इक्वल नंबर ऑफ +1s एंड इक्वल नंबर ऑफ -1s मस्ट बी देयर. इक्वल नंबर ऑफ +1s and equal number of -1s must be there. That is the scenario. So let's begin the counting. लेकिन जब आप कार्ड ड्रॉ कर रहे हो, you are the person who is drawing the card. So how will you count the number of ways? You draw one card, you will notice the number on first card, then you will notice the number on second card, and then you will notice the number on third card, and like this you will keep noticing. So suppose ये फर्स्ट केस को ले लेते हैं. तो ये फर्स्ट केस में ये कैसे हो सकता है? What are the possibilities? It could be like this way only, 1 1 then 1 or it could be 1 1, first card 1, second card 1, next card -1, next card again 1, and then you have -1. So like in this sequence these 6 numbers can appear. So the number of different ways for getting such cards is what? The number of ways you can arrange these 3 digits and these three numbers. Okay, in how many ways you can arrange these six quantities? Okay, 3 being equal and these 3 being alike, and these 3 being alike. उसके लिए आपके पास एक फॉर्मूला था, कौन सा? n फैक्टोरियल अपॉन p फैक्टोरियल q फैक्टोरियल r फैक्टोरियल. ध्यान आ रहा है? The number of arrangements of n different objects, out of which p are alike of one type, q are alike of another type, and r are alike of another type. So when you are having some alike objects, this is the formula to calculate the number of arrangements. तो फर्स्ट केस में काउंट करते हैं. तो फर्स्ट केस में हमारे पास क्या सिचुएशन है? हमारे पास है टोटल 6 objects, of which these 3 are alike and these 3 are alike. So 3 factorial divided by 3 factorial. ये नंबर होता है हमारा 720 और ये नंबर हो गया हमारा 6 into 6. So this counting is what? 20. If you take the second scenario, one, you have got 2 ones, 2 minus ones and 2 zeros. So ऐसा एक सिचुएशन क्या हो सकता है? So the number of ways will be what? The number of ways, this could be on first card, this could be on second card, this could be on third card, like this. These kind of arrangements you can have, no? -1, 0, 0, 1, 1 and then -1. So in how many ways you can play with these 6 things, these 6 numbers? Okay, so those will be the corresponding number of ways to draw the cards. You draw the first card, it shows -1. You draw the second card, it shows 0. You draw third card, it again shows 0. So like this you have to play with what? The number of arrangements of these 6 quantities. 2 are alike, other 2 are alike, and other 2 are also alike of different types there. 2 alike of one type, 2 alike of another type, 2 alike of another type. Okay, so what will be the counting in this case? 6 factorial divided by 2 alike, these 2 alike, and again these 2 alike is equal to, so ये हो जाएगा नंबर हमारा 720 divided by 8, which is nothing but 90. So now you must have understood what's the meaning of the question and how our solution is progressing. Okay, so अभी थर्ड केस में सीधे अभी आंसर लिख सकते हैं हम. थर्ड केस में so once again we have 6 objects. Well, one correction there. When telling you this formula, I told n different objects. No, if there be total n objects, I repeat, if there be total n objects, okay, of which p are alike of one type, q are alike of one type, and r are alike of one type, then the total number of arrangements of those n objects, okay, is given by this formula. By mistake I said n is distinct number of objects. No, n is the total number of objects. Okay, so when you are counting this, what is the number of arrangements in this scenario? 6 factorial upon only these 4 are alike, okay, upon 4 factorial. So what is this number? 6 into 5, 30. So if you add up total number of ways, 20 plus 90, 110 plus 30, 140. So you would tend to say 140 is the answer, and many of you will take this 140 first option as the correct answer, and then you will have a regret after the exam. Okay, because you have missed one very obvious case in your solution. What is that? Sum of all the numbers on the cards has to be 0. So what is the last case? All the cards are having 0, 0, 0 only. Okay, that means you get 6 zeros in a row. There is only one way. First card shows 0, one way. Second card shows 0, and so on. Okay, there is only one way for this. So understood, guys? So examiner will always play with your sentiments like this. Okay, they are setting the trap for you. So 140, no. Okay, your analysis should be comprehensive. So total number of ways will be 140 these ways plus one more case. Okay, so the correct answer is not 140. It is what? 140 plus one more way. What is that? 141. That's your answer. So this is your correct answer. 141. Okay. Now see this question. There are 3 teachers XYZ and there are 6 students with names A, B, C, D, E, F. Question is asking the number of ways in which they can be seated in a row. Okay, we have to make them sit in a row so that there be exactly. So this is the important part of the question. There will be exactly 2 students between any 2 teachers. So between any 2 teachers कितने students आने? Exactly 2. तो एक काम करते हैं. Let's see one seating arrangement. One seating arrangement. For example, okay. So it could be like अभी XYZ को भूल जाते हैं, उनको सिर्फ टीचर बोल देते हैं. So T for teacher and S for student. Got it? T for teacher and S for student. Okay. So ये रहे हमारे 3 टीचर्स और हर 2 टीचर्स के बीच में बिटवीन एनी 2 टीचर्स कितने स्टूडेंट्स आ सकते हैं? ओनली 2, एग्जैक्टली 2 स्टूडेंट्स. ओके. तो यहाँ पे सपोज 2 स्टूडेंट्स आ गए एस एस. इन दोनों के बीच में बिटवीन दीज 2 आल्सो हाउ मेनी स्टूडेंट्स हैव टू बी देयर? प्रिसाइजली 2. तो अभी देखो 3 टीचर्स they have taken place, they are there, but only 4 students are sitting now. So how many students are still left there? 2 more. Okay. So with respect to those with respect to remaining 2 students, what are the possibilities? Both those 2 students could be like here in the beginning, or TSS, copy this part, okay, and T, copy this part, and those 2 extra students. अभी देखो यहाँ पर क्या था, ये 2 students plus 2 students, 4 students, total were 6. So remaining 2 extra students, they both can sit in the beginning itself, or they both can sit in the last like this here. Or there is a third possibility as well. Once again you copy this part, where we are ensuring that between every 2 teachers there are exactly 2 students. So that is happening between in this part. Okay. So copying the same thing, TSS, T, 2 extra students. So what is the third choice? 1 student here and 1 student here. So these are the overall way, okay, different categorization in which the seating arrangement will look like. Okay. So these are the 3 different ways, okay, seating arrangement may look like. 2 students, then teacher, 2 students, teacher, 2 students, teacher, and like this. Okay. So one by one we will do the counting for each case. One by one we will do the counting for each case. Now so you see, so how to do the counting for this case, okay, these cases. अभी देखो जैसे this third case I am first explaining. So इसमें हो क्या रहा है? 6 plus 3, 9 places are occupied. 6 plus 3, 9 places are occupied. Okay. So इन 3 places में क्या आने हैं? Teachers ही आने हैं. So in these 3 places, 3 teachers XYZ, 3 people, 3 places can be arranged in how many ways? 3 factorial. Okay. So इसका अरेंजमेंट कितने वेज से हुआ? 3 फैक्टोरियल. देयर आर 3 टीचर्स XYZ और उनके प्लेसेस क्या है? ये प्लेस है टीचर का, दिस प्लेस एंड दिस प्लेस. सो इन दीज 3 प्लेसेस 3 टीचर्स कैन बी सीटेड इन हाउ मेनी वेज? 3 फैक्टोरियल. इफ देयर आर n people and n places, the number of arrangements is n factorial. So that is 3 factorial. Similarly, in these 6 places we have to accommodate those 6 students. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 students have to be accommodated in these 6 places. Once again, n factorial formula. So that counting will be what? 6 factorial. Now, you must have understood in a similar way the counting will be done for this case, second case, as well as first case. Am I right or not? You see here also the same situation is there. See, TSS, T, SST, and then SS. So what is the way seating arrangement is there. Teacher over here, teacher over here, teacher over here. So in these three places, teacher can be seated in how many ways? 3 factorial ways. And these 6 places, 6 students can be accommodated in 6 factorial ways. So you must have understood by this time, whether you do the counting for first case, second case or third case, you will get what? These many arrangement. Okay, so in each case you are getting how many arrangement? 3 factorial into 6 factorial, again 3 factorial into 6 factorial, again 3 factorial into 6 factorial. So the total number of ways, so our answer will be what? This is the number of ways in third case, again then in second case, and then in first case. So this number is repeated how many times? Sorry, so total number of arrangements is what? 3 times of this, 3 times of this. Now if you look at this number, this is 18 into 6 factorial. 18 into 6 factorial. So that's our answer. Okay. So this is our next question. There are 3 boys and there are 3 girls. We have to make them sit in a row, and there is a special condition, as you know, that happen most of the time. No? 2 particular girls, they don't wish to sit adjacent to a particular boy. Okay, so those who are unaware, whenever we say particular boy or particular girl, that means we know who they are. मतलब उनको select करने की जरूरत नहीं है. There is no need to select them. Okay, who they are. Understood? Whenever we use the word particular, it means we know who they are. Okay, so those 2 particular girls, we know who they are. And similarly, who is this particular naughty boy, okay, which is not the choice of any girl here? That boy is also known to us. Okay, so let's see in how many ways we can make them sit in a row. In a row. These are the 4 options. Once again, I have listed without naming A, B, C, D, etc. Okay. So एक काम करते हैं, पहले जो boys हैं उनका नामकरण कर देते हैं. Let's give names to the boys. B1, B2, B3, and let's say the girls are G1, G2, G3, G1, G2, G3. Let's say this particular boy is B1. So this is the boy B1. Okay, adjacent to which these are the 2 particular girls who don't wish to sit. Okay, understand? So G1, G2 are those 2 girls. So names of the boys B1, B2, B3, names of the girls G1, G2, G3, and these are the 2 girls, those 2 particular girls G1 and G2 who don't want to sit adjacent to this boy B1, this particular boy whom I am calling B1. तो अब देखो इसकी कैसे पॉसिबल करना है इसको, how to make it work out. So suppose मान लो B1 पहले ही प्लेस में आ गया. हमारे पास यहाँ पर कितने places, how many places are going to be occupied? 6 people, 6 places they are going to occupy. Okay, so let's say the very first place is occupied by B1. Then there are 5 more places to be occupied by remaining 5 people. Understood? Let's say B1 has occupied the first place. So अभी देखो ये जो 2 girls हैं G1, G2, these 2 girls G1, G2, they can't come over here. So this place, in this place G1 and G2, they cannot come. In this place G1 and G2, they cannot come. So इसको ऐसे मैं show कर दे रहा हूँ. Double purpose. Okay, cross. So this cross is signifying in this place G1 and G2, none of G1, G2 can come. Because G1 come, then the condition is violated. That particular girl G1 will be adjacent to B1. If G2 comes here, then that particular girl G2 will be adjacent to B1. So that condition will not be fulfilled. So neither G1 nor G2 can come over this place. So what are the places for G1, G2 to be occupied? So these are the places available for G1, G2. So G1, G2 can make a choice of places only from these 4 places because they can't sit over there. Alright, as the question says. Okay, so these are the 4 places. In these 4 places we have to make these 2 people be seated. How many ways? 4p2. Okay, 4p2. So these 2 girls G1, G2 are settled. let's say they have come to this place G1, and at this place comes G1, and in this place let's say comes G2. For the purpose of understanding, I am saying 4 P2 ways. Okay, so suppose in those 4 P2 ways, this is one way, G1, G2, they have settled over here. Now let's make other people sit. So for the other people, there are no issues. No one else has issue with other. Okay, among those 3 people, those 3 remaining people. So what do you see? These 3 people have taken place. These 3 people have taken place. Then there are left how many blank places? 1, 2 and 3. And how many people are also left? 2, these 2 boys and this 1 girl, 3. So 3 people, 3 places, and there are no restrictions over there. Okay, so 3 people, 3 places, 3 factorial ways. Okay, so into 3 factorial ways. So the work of, so you see how we have done this seating arrangement. This can be done by first settling down the 2 particular girls. Those 2 particular girls, they can be settled in how many ways? 4 P2 ways. How? They can be made to sit in any 2 places over here from these 4 places, 4 P2 ways. Then we have to settle the remaining 3 people in the remaining 3 places. These 3 people. Okay, these 3 we have to settle down. Okay, in the remaining 3 places, 1, 2, 3. So 3 people, 3 places, 3 factorial. What is this counting? 4 P2, 72. Similarly, see the another situation. Let's say these are the 6 places, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suppose B1 occupies the last place. Then suppose B1 occupies the last place. Then the counting procedure will be similar to, for this will be similar to the previous case. Because once again, this place, at this place, G1, G2 cannot come. G1, G2 cannot come. So they have to come in these 4 places only. So similar calculation will be there like the previous situation. So once again, you will have how many number of ways to make them sit? 72 implies 72 ways. So this is the number 72 when B1 is the first occupant, and again you get the number 72 when B1 is the occupying the last place. Let's keep hold of these 2 numbers, and then let's see another situation. So these are the 6 places, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say B1 comes anywhere in these 4 places. Let's say B1 comes anywhere in these 4 places. To make you understand, let me say B1 has come over here. Suppose B1 has come over here. Then girls G1, G2, they cannot come over here. Because if G1 comes here, then G1 will become adjacent to B1, which is not to happen. Those 2 girls G1, G2, they don't have to come adjacent to B1. So neither G1 nor G2, they can come to these 2 places. So where will they go? They can go only to these 3 places. So what are the number of ways to make girls G1, G2 sit? 3 P2 ways. 3 places, okay, arranging in 2 places. 3 P2 ways. Now those 2 girls are settled anywhere, and then like the previous case, calculations, once the girls G1, G2 are settled, let's say over here G1 and G2 is over here, then once again you see there are 3 blank places, 1, 2, 3, and 3 more people are left in, okay, which can be seated in 3 factorial ways. So what is this counting? 3 P2 is how much? 3 factorial 6 into 6, 36, okay, 36. Now you will have 36 numbers of arrangements in each case, whether B1 comes over here or B1 comes over here. Can you understand, guys? Okay, if B1 comes here, then girls G1 and G2, they can't come over here. If B1 comes here, then G1 and G2, they won't be able to come here. So they can come in 1, 2, 3 places. So once again, the counting will be what? 3 P2 into 3 factorial. Alright, so I will not repeat that. It's understood. So alright, so another cases are what? B1 comes to either of these 4 places. B1 comes to any one of these 4 places. Okay, so 4 ways are there for B1 to occupy. and in any one way where B1 is coming, how many ways you can make the girl sit in a particular way? 36 ways. Understand? So when B1 comes here, you will have 36 ways of seating. When B1 comes here, then again you will have 36 ways of seating. So 36 ways, 36 ways, 36 ways, 36 ways. Okay. So whether B1 comes here or here or here or here, in each case you will have what? 36 ways of making all the 6 people sit. So total how many ways you got? Okay. There are 4 ways you can make B1 sit, and then corresponding to those ways other people can be made to sit in 36 ways. So this number is what? 144. So you see what is the total number of ways? 72 plus 72 plus 144. That makes it 288. That's the number of ways. So here is your next question. 20 persons are there, of which 2 are brothers, and they have to be seated around a circular table. तो अभी linear arrangement से थोड़ा change कर रहे हैं, circular arrangement की बात हो रही है. Okay. Then in how many ways? Then the number of arrangements in which there will be at least 3 persons between the brothers. Understood? There are total 20 people. There are 2 brothers. So these are the 2 brothers plus 18 more people. 18 more people. तो एक काम करेंगे. First of all, I will make you think that what is the way to do this question comfortably. Okay? Required condition क्या है? Between the 2 brothers, there must be at least 3 people. There must be at least 3 people between the 2 brothers. That is the requirement. तो इस क्वेश्चन को स्मार्टली करने का तरीका यह है कि with the 18 people plus one of the brothers. चलो इनके नाम दे देते हैं, B1 and B2, brother 1 and brother 2. तो देखो ultimately all the 20 people are going to sit. But we have to follow this specific condition, at least 3 persons must come between the brothers. तो उसको accomplish करने के लिए क्या करना है, हम एक काम कर लेते हैं, 18 people ले लो and take any one brother. Okay, whether it is B1 or B2, it will not affect your final answer there. So one of the brothers, say B1. Okay, for understanding purpose I am calling it B1. So अभी ये total हमारे कितने people हो गए? So this makes it what? 19 people. First make them sit. So these 19 people can be seated around a circular table. So these 19 people can be made to sit around a circular table in how many ways? Factorial of 19 minus 1. Okay, that is 18 factorial ways. 18 factorial ways. लेकिन अभी हमारा seating arrangement पूरा नहीं हुआ है. Okay, another brother B2 is also to be seated with at least 3 persons between B1 and B2. With at least 3 persons between B1 and B2. तो अभी एक काम करेंगे इसको समझने के लिए. Understood? तो हमने क्या करा? These 18 people and plus one of the brothers, we have made them sit. We have made them sit around a circular table. 19 people are there. 19 people के circular arrangements क्या होंगे? 18 factorial. ठीक है? तो अभी ऐसा कुछ भी एक arrangement देख लेते हैं. Let's see. B1 is here. B1 is here. And then 18 more people. I am calling them. So one such arrangement I am showing you. So there are 18 factorial ways to do this. Okay. One of those 18 factorial ways I am showing you. So let's say this is the person P1. 18 people are there, which I am naming as what? P1, P2 up to P18. P1, P2, P3, P4, P5. Similarly here P18, P17, P16, P15, like this people are seated there. So now I think you must have realized what I am going to do. So second person second brother B2 has to come in such a way that there are at least 3 persons. So can you make B2 here? No, B2 cannot come to this place, because then B1 B2 will have no person in between. B2 cannot come even here also. If B2 comes here, suppose B2 has come here, then between B1 and B2, there is only one person. Who is that? P1. If you put B2 over here, then between B1 and B2 there is only one person, but we want what? Minimum 3 persons. So in this place also B2 cannot come. In this place also B2 cannot come. Understood? Because if you put B2 over here, then between B1 and B2, how many people are there? Only 2, P1 and P2, but we want minimum 3 people. So B2 cannot occupy this place. Okay. Similarly, B2 cannot come to this place. B2 cannot come to this place also. Okay. B2 cannot come to this place as well. Now, let's see, can we put B2 over here? Now, if you put B2 over here, see, between B1 and B2, how many people are there? 3. P1, P2, P3. Can you see? This is B1 and this is B1 and this is B2. So, see between my fingers, okay, who are the people? How many people are between B1 and B2? 3. P1, P2, P3. So, 3 people are now, and that is as per the condition. Minimum, how many person can be between the brothers? 3. So, minimum 3 brothers can be there. Okay. Alright. So, from this position onward, B2 can occupy the place. Okay. From here onwards. So, let's count how many such positions are available for B2. Okay. So, इस चीज को ध्यान रखो. So, this is once again a place where B2 can occupy the place, because if B2 is here and this is B1, how many people are there in between? 1, 2, 3. Minimum 3 people. Condition is satisfied. Okay. Now, when there are 19 people, how many gaps are there? 19 people means how many gaps in between? 19 gaps. Okay. So, there are total how many gaps here? There are 19 gaps. Understood, students? I'll show you when you make 4 people sit on a circular table. Okay, how many gaps they create? 1, 2, 3 and 4. There are created 4 gaps. So right now how many people are sitting? 19 people are sitting. How many people are sitting? 19 people are sitting. So these 19 people will create how many gaps? 19 gaps. They will create 19 gaps. And out of these 19 gaps, how many gap positions are not suitable for B2? This position, this. Remember, these positions which I have cross marked, okay, were not suitable for B2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these 6 positions out of 19 gaps are not suitable for B2. So how many are suitable? 19 minus these 6 which are not suitable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So which are the positions suitable for B2? 19 minus 6. 13 positions. Okay. So out of each of these 18 factorial ways, so for each of these 18 factorial ways, you can make B2 sit in how many ways? 13 ways. So 13 ways, okay. For each of this way, B2 can sit in how many ways? 13 ways. So the total number of ways will become, so your answer will become 13 into 18 factorial ways. Okay. So our work was what? To make two brothers sit with 18 people in such a way that minimum 3 persons sit between the brothers. So us काम को, that work we have subdivided into 2 works. Okay. First work is what? Make these 19 people sit. So that work can be done in how many ways? 18 factorial ways. That work can be done in how many ways? 18 factorial ways. Thereafter, second work is to make second brother sit. Thereafter, next work is to make other brother sit. Now for other brother, okay, other brother, there are total 19 gaps available. Out of these 19 gaps, these 6 gaps are not suitable. Okay, because in these 6 gaps, if you take any of these 6 gaps, there won't be 3 persons between the two brothers. So 19 minus 6, how many ways are suitable for B2? 13 ways. Understood? So this work can be done in, first work of making 19 people sit can be done in 18 factorial ways. Thereafter, second work of making B2 sit can be done in 13 ways. So our answer will be what? M into N. Number of ways. What is that? 18 factorial into 13. Find it out. Where is it? Third option. Okay, that's your answer. So this is your next question. If you can recall, a similar kind of situation you have already dealt with, those 3 teachers and 6 students, okay, but they were made to sit in a row. Now here there are 3 ladies, okay, and there are 6 gentlemen, and they have to be seated around a circular table. And once again, now the condition is every gentleman may have a lady by his side. Okay, very specific requirement that every gentleman may have a lady by his side. That's the question says. So think over the situation. Number of male are 6 and female are 3, but we have to fulfill this condition here. So how can it be done? So 6 men can be seated around the circular table in 5 factorial ways. Okay, now we are going to see the arrangement. Okay, so let's say G1, G2, G3, G4, G5 and G6. 6 people are sitting. Now for the females, okay, such that every gentleman may have a lady by his side. What are the ways? So there are 5 factorial ways to make gentleman sit. उसके बाद क्या करेंगे, एक हमने ऐसा arrangement ले लिया. Out of these 120 ways of arrangement, this is one setup of arrangement. Okay. अभी इस setup में let's see how many ways we can fulfill this requirement. So suppose ये ऐसा है G1 G2, इसको ऐसे कर दो पेयरिंग टाइप. ओके, पेयरिंग जैसा कुछ भी नहीं है, जस्ट फॉर द पर्पज ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग. सो अभी देखो हमको कितने गैप्स दिख रहे हैं, 1 2 and 3. सो इफ 3 लेडीज सिट ओवर हियर, से L1 L2 L3, the requirement is fulfilled or not? You see, every gentleman is accompanied by a lady. You see, every gentleman, G1 is accompanied by a lady, L1 here, G2 is also accompanied by a lady, L2, so that requirement is fulfilled. Every gentleman is accompanied by a lady. So in these three gaps, okay, the ladies can be seated in how many ways? 3 factorial ways. In how many ways? 3 factorial ways. So your answer is what? 5 factorial into 3 factorial. Okay, now this is one possibility here. Okay, now you see, when you are saying those 6 people, G1, G2, G3, G4, G5, same setup. I repeat, 6 men have been seated in how many ways? 5 factorial ways. So out of these 120 arrangement, what is this value? 120. So out of these 120 arrangements, let's say one is like this, one is like this, which I had shown here as well. And after that I said, suppose these two are like this way, okay, coupled together, these two are coupled together, these two are coupled together, then they generate. So this arrangement generated how many arrangement? 3 factorial, okay, for the ladies. Okay, so total number of seating arrangements, so the total number of ways to make them sit became how much? First work, making men sit 5 factorial ways, thereafter making ladies sit how many ways? 3 factorial ways in 3 gaps. Okay, so that comes to how much? 120 into 6, 720. Now, same setup which I had shown here, I have copied. But this time what you do, instead of pairing G1, G2, you pair these two. G6, G1, G2, G3 and G5, G4. You see the gaps are created over here. Once again, 3 gaps. Okay. So in these 3 gaps, the 3 ladies can be seated once again in 3 factorial ways. So gentlemen could be seated in 5 factorial ways. Thereafter, in such setup with gaps over here, here and here. The ladies can be seated once again in 3 factorial ways. That again gives you total 720 number of arrangements. So our final answer is what? 720 plus 720, that is 1440. That's our answer. Total number of arrangements. So in this next question, the task is to find the number of 9-letter words. Okay, number of 9-lettered words using all the letters of the word Meenanshu. Okay, how many letters are there? 9. Okay, you can count how many letters are there? 9. So I am writing like this: E repeated, N, A again N repeated, S, H, U. So this is how I prefer to write all the letters which are now repeated, writing them vertically. Okay. So total 9 letters are there. Now question says you have to form the 9-lettered words such that alike letters are never adjacent. Okay. No two alike letters are adjacent. They have to be never adjacent. So this question can be done using the principle of what? Inclusion, exclusion. Okay. So first of all, total number of words. Total number of words that can be formed is equal to 9 factorial upon 2 letters alike, E, 2 n's also alike. So divided by 2 factorial, 2 factorial. So this you can write as, you see your answer is in terms of what? 7 factorial and 6 factorial. So इसको लिख सकते हैं 7 factorial into what? 9 into 8. 9 into 8 is almost 72 divided by 4, 18. Okay. So this is 18 into 7 factorial. Now out of these 18 into 7 factorial words, so this is what total number of 9-letter words that we can make, which is 18 into 7 factorial words. So among these words, there may be words like, okay, including. So these words include something like MEE, NASHNU, Meenanshu. Okay. So such words are also included over there. 2 E's are together. Okay. But question says what? Alike letters are never adjacent. So we have to count such words. Okay. And these words are also included in this counting. So from this counting, we have to eliminate such words. Okay. Where alike letters are adjacent. So इसको देखो एकदम formalize कर सकते हैं इस तरह से. Let NA is the number of words over here. Okay, number of words over here. Okay, which are having 2 E's together. Okay, number of words in which 2 E's are adjacent. NB is the number of words in which 2 N's, another letters which were repeated was N. Okay, 2 N's are adjacent. Okay, so this is what you can say the total number of words or the number of words in the universal set. So अभी देखो हमको क्या होना, what we require is those number of words in which 2 E's are not together if A means the set of words, if A means the set of words in which two E's are together, so A dash will mean what? That set in which two E's are not adjacent. Two N's are also not adjacent. So we want what? This. So I repeat, forget this number N. How will you read this? A dash. If A is, what is A? Set of those words in which two E's are adjacent. So what will be the complementary of A? That set in which two E's are not adjacent. You want this. And two N's must also not be adjacent. This is what question says. Alike letters are never adjacent. So neither two E's must be alike nor two N's must be alike. So two E's are not alike. A dash, complementary of this. Okay. B dash. Two N's are not adjacent. B is which set? B is which set? Containing the words in which two N's are adjacent. उसका number को हमने क्या बोला? N of B. So B is what? Which set? The set in which two set having words with two N's are adjacent. Okay. So we want what? Those words, okay, in which two E's are not adjacent and two N's are also not adjacent. We want this. अभी सबको डिमॉर्गन्स लॉ ध्यान आ जाएगा. डिमॉर्गन्स लॉ में क्या होता है इसका फॉर्मूला? N of A dash intersection B dash is N of total number of things in the universal set minus N of A union B. N of A union B is equal to number of things in the universal set. Right now, these are the total number of words which we are considering. We are considering these many words from which we are removing these words. Okay, these kind of words. A union B. Read A union B. Those words in which two E's are adjacent, union means or. So A means those words, set of those words in which two E's are together or two N's are together. Such words we have to remove. Minus means what? We are removing from total number of words, which is 18 into 7 factorial minus, you know the formula for A union B, उसका formula क्या रहता है? N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B. तो वो formula लगा दो. तो N of A, I am counting here. N of A. Those words, number of words in which two E's are adjacent. तो two E's को adjacent कर दो. मतलब that become a single unit. What are the other letters? M, N, N, A, S, H, U. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. तो हमारे पास टोटल कितने यूनिट्स हो गए? 8 यूनिट्स. तो इन 8 यूनिट्स के अरेंजमेंट 8 फैक्टोरियल अपॉन, इन 8 यूनिट्स में 2 are alike. These two N's are not alike, divided by 2 factorial. So what is this number? 4 into 7 factorial. 4 into 7 factorial. Understood, guys? So same way you can calculate those words in which two N's are together. That counting will also be same, 4 into 7 factorial. In a similar way you can calculate. Okay, so this number became what? 4 into 7 factorial. N of B, in a similar way you can calculate 4 into 7 factorial minus A intersection B. Number of words in A intersection B. A intersection B का interpretation क्या होगा? Those words, number of those words which are having A and B. A and B का meaning क्या है? Two E's adjacent as well as two N's are adjacent. Two E's are adjacent and two N's are also adjacent. Let's count. So 2 E's are adjacent means that has become a single unit. Two N's are also adjacent. And intersection means and. Okay, so 2 E's are adjacent and 2 N's are also adjacent. Okay, and what is the remaining stuff? M, E, N, A, N, S, H, U. So these 5 and 2 plus 2, 9. Okay, so count it. Total how many units you have now? 5 plus 2, 7 units. So 7 factorial upon, that's all. All are what? Different ones. 7 factorial. So minus 7 factorial. So now you can calculate this answer. 4 plus 4, 8 minus 1. 7 into 7 factorial. So that becomes what? 11 into 7 factorial. That's your answer. Got that? So there are 4 regular fair dice of 4 different colors. They are rolled together. Okay. So we want to know the number of ways in which